Hey, this is Brian Jones from Valhalla Academy, and this is our Defensive Tactics Talk. Today we're going to talk about some legal issues surrounding self-defense. I want to caution you that I'm not an attorney. The stuff that I'm going to talk about today does not substitute for legal advice, and you want to make sure that you consult with an attorney on any matter of legal consideration in your area. So attorneys vary from area to area, laws vary, case law, all that stuff. So make sure that you consult with an attorney in your area. What I want to cover is some general concepts. First of all, self-defense. You are allowed to defend yourself. Okay, I'm going to stray from, most of the time you hear this, it's in a gun class or something where you're talking about lethal force. But let's talk about non-lethal force. So when can you hit somebody and it not be assault? You can defend yourself from bodily harm, okay, if the person is attacking you or a third party that is innocent. So if you or your loved one is under attack, you can defend them. The person attacking you doesn't have to be engaged in the attack if you believe that they have the intent, ability, and opportunity to cause that person physical harm. So if a person is standing near me, they tell me that they're going to hit me, they clench their fist, okay, and they're close enough to do it, I don't have to wait for them to hit me in order to defend myself. If I can't run, which will be the best option to get away, I can throw the first strike. You can preemptively strike, just like you can in a deadly force situation. So I can do just enough to take the threat away. All right, so what people don't understand is you can't continue the attack once the person is down and no longer a threat to you. So what might turn out or might begin as a self-defense situation could end as assault or attempted murder or even a homicide. So basically, if somebody attacks me and I hit them and it does a little damage and they hit me back and I hit them, once they're down the ground and I throw a strike to make sure they can't get up because they're trying to get up, they're no longer moving. If I go over there and repeatedly stomp their head, then that is no longer self-defense, because I could clearly leave the situation at that point, or I could stay there and wait for the police. They're no longer aggressing against me. So, but just keep in mind that all of your actions have consequences. You could be charged criminally, okay, for assault, attempted murder, or murder. Or manslaughter. You could be charged. You could be charged criminally and civilly. So you might have to pay for this person's medical bills that attacked you. So you want to try to avoid these situations at all costs. The best option is always to leave. So you're going to be judged by what a reasonable person would do in your situation. So a reasonable person. So a jury of your peers is going to judge you on what a reasonable person would do in your situation. Now, what that is, I don't know. It depends on the makeup of the jury, your geography. So it depends on state to state, who you are, that kind of stuff. So it's very subjective. You can use deadly force against unarmed opponents in certain situations. If there is a disparity of force, for instance, there's 5 of them and 1 of you, and you can't get away. Okay, deadly force might be justified. Again, all of this is going to be based on what a reasonable person would do. Did you feel your life was in danger at that point, where it was not? It went from a altercation into a deadly force situation. There might be disparity of force if a small male or a female gets attacked by a larger male. It might be considered disparity of force if a very highly trained person attacks somebody who doesn't have any training. So this is one place where in the actual fight, your training is going to work for you. In the legal fight, it's not going to work for you. Okay? They're going to use it against you. They're going to say that there was no disparity of force, this person was trained. It's not going to help you out in the prosecutor's eyes. So just remember, make sure before you throw a strike or before you do any techniques or anything, especially anything that I've shown on this video, on these videos on my channel, that you make sure that you actually have to do it legally. Okay, because you have to live with the legal, the moral, and the psychological consequences of your actions. This has been Brian Jones from Valhalla Academy, Frankfort, Kentucky. Train hard, train smart, and train often. We'll see you next time.